But you promised us a 1956 Ford. I know. And I know I did. But not all things can happen the way they want. And we ran into a snag with some forging, actually, for a piece of linkage for the transmission. And well, it's like a bracket situation. So we had to give up and rent this bad boy. Little F-150 with a tiny bed. But yeah, here we are in somewhere in Texas. On the other side of El Paso somewhere. Van Horn, I think. Yeah. So, I'll fill you in a minute. But I just wanted to get out yesterday. Because I tried to the bitter end, guys. Any guesses, guys? It's funny how this place in no way looks like Southern California. But we're on a trip. You gotta do better, Fuel America. I know you got it in you. You got all the pieces. You just have to do better. No bueno. So guess where I am now? Okay, that looks fairly normal. Normal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We made it to Louisiana on the second trip. So I know I owe you a bit of an explanation. And you'll see it coming in the upcoming videos, but there's a part on the Ford, on the 56, where the clutch and the brake pedal run on this rod, and then it mounts to a bracket on the transmission, and that bracket and the new piece for the brake for the clutch, they don't match up. And I'm gonna have to forge a new piece to do it right. So I couldn't get that done in time, which is a bummer. So we rented a new Ford F-150, which is, actually been a lot less stressful. It takes a lot off of you, not having to worry about it, or, and we get to do 80, so that's a Ooh, wait. I'm gonna switch you around. Someone got pulled over. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming back around. Look at that thing now. So that's why we couldn't get it done. Um, which was a bummer, but like I said, it takes a, so the trip isn't the adventure now. It's more like the Daytona's the adventure, which is kind of fun. Because now I can just enjoy Daytona for what it is, instead of having to worry about fixing a truck on the side of the road, which I do love. And there will be that, and we'll get back to it. But I don't get very many vacations like this where it's just, kind of chill. And if you're going to spend 3 days crossing America, you might as well relax a little, I guess. But we got the bikes in the back, and I decided to go with the deadwood, the deadliest of woods, because it was the skinniest. I'll show you. I'll turn you around. So I took off the pedals. I took off the running boards, and I probably only needed to take off the one, but made it a lot easier. And they only renter the littler trucks, so they had to fit on the tailgate. But and it has the skinniest handlebars, so I knew they wouldn't be fighting too much. But these bed liners, not a big fan of them. They seem to, like, I don't know, they warp and move, and I don't know, but it's fine. Everything seems to be very stable. We've gone 1,600 miles or so, so that's not too bad. Yeah, it's just a fairly plain Jane F-150, nothing crazy, but it's doing the thing. It's getting like 20 some miles a gallon, which is pretty good. The 56 can't do that. We're slaughtering bugs all across the country, and now that we're out of Texas, the flies are a lot less, so we got that anyway. So that's kind of my explanation. We're gonna go check out this Cajun situation. I'll let you know how it goes.
Two hours later.
Welcome to Florida.
Perfect. So we stopped for a minute. I don't know where we're at. Somewhere between Pensacola and something or other. At this little place here. And while I was eating my chicken sandwich, I saw this on the Ford. Check this out. Yeah. There you go. That's just a little nod to its country of origin. Thought that was kind of cool. Also, something else. A little segment I'm going to call the cars that built America. Just the unsung heroes of the road. Cars everyone hated, but check this guy out.
Wow.
The old Chrysler 200. Yeah. Another car that, just everybody just drove it to death. And they were there when you needed a low lease payment. If you needed a car, Chrysler had it for you, And it was one of those good credit, bad credit, no credits. Come on down. We'll give you 50% on this bastard. Yeah. Big fan of the old Chrysler 200. Another unsung hero gone before its time.
I mean, 4.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, that's 3. We'll count it as 3.
Sure that they had more than that, but it's just a thing.
Prison would look like back then.
Yeah. Give it a little gas. That's too funny.
Although mine's yeah, mine's got
Goes like a son of a
that's
bitch,
exactly
don't it?
like yeah, that makes sense.
really how big? Rock.
Yeah. When you look at the turtle.
They grow moss on them.
Fucking adorable.
It's like Sean Connery, James Dean looked down. Folks are starting to see it now. Tom Cruise, even the incredibly famous Johnny Weissmuller, right? The Olympic gold medalist who acted as the Tarzan that was filmed right here. This is the Spring of Stars. Now, the Spring of Stars is approximately 27 feet deep, right? Producers and directors just love the Spring of Stars because they could create the illusion of deep water without all of the hassles and hazards associated. So the Spring of Stars has been a production favorite for quite a while. And you've got really nice sunshine right now, giving you some really pretty colors. As the Springs of Stars were moving, many movies were made. Now, speaking of movies, has anyone ever seen the 1950s cult classic, Creature from the Black Lagoon? Well, guess what? It was filmed right here. Look down now, and you're going to start to see a really big ledge. This is Creature Spring. Creature Spring, yep. So Creature Spring is right here. This is where the majority of the movie was filmed. The creature itself was played by Rico Browning. Here, wait, hold on 1 second. Let me move around a moment. So, did anyone see the ledge yet? Some of you saw the ledge? Okay. How to get us back into a more convenient position and the folks on the other side as well. So, the Creature from the Black Lagoon was filmed here, and it was Rico Browning who starred in the role. Rico Browning got the job for 2 reasons. For one, now I think if you're on the right side of the boat, you can start to see it. So Rico Browning got the role because he could fit inside the Gilman suit. They made his arm reaching out, trying to grab it. Hey, did I get anyone? No. Well, I won't try to scare you again. You guys are impervious to my scare tactics. But I'll tell you, if you do want to see the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and you haven't yet, you need to go down the road about 5 miles. There's a blue magical building where you can buy it. It's called Walmart down there. This is called the Springs of Life. There's over 20 of them, about 22, but the number changes all the time. So these are the Springs of Life. They are magnitude 8 springs, which means that they're putting out only about a few quarts of water per day. The magnitude of a spring or the size of it is judged based on how much water comes out of it, not based on how big the opening is. Look, there's one of the biggest openings here, or vents. Yep. Now, is anybody starting to see, if you're looking down there, you're starting to see what looks like the backbone of a dinosaur? You guys see that formation? That kind of looks like a dinosaur. Nice. Well, the University of Florida came down and they sampled that. They brought it to their lab. They analyzed it and they came back with the results. And it is 100% an authentic rock. But there is something really cool just next to it. Can anybody see the long, skinny piece of wood that is just alongside it? I bet you can on the front. I'm going to pull the boat around so everybody can see it. Now, that is actually a really cool ancient specimen. The History Museum took a sample, and then they came back and they excavated that whole piece of wood. They brought it to their labs, and they realized that it is a 600-year-old dugout canoe. That's 600-year-old what? Dugout canoe. Dugout canoe, yep. It was placed there by the Timucuan Native Americans. The question was, should they bring it back, right? The museum thought, this is so cool, so ancient, it belongs in a museum, and they refused to bring it back. But the state sided with the park, and they were forced to return it. Blue Grotto is a beautiful spring with a really pretty color to it. Yep, we're just coming up on it now. You might start to see some water coming out of the spring. Right? You're looking for, looks kind of like popcorn being made down there, right? Or like a little hurricane, right? That's water pouring out of the underground aquifer right there. The Blue Grotto is extremely productive. This is a magnitude 1 spring. It's putting out 125 million gallons of water per day. Pretty active, yeah. Now this water is about 99% pure. Theoretically, you could drink it, right? It's been filtered by the limestone bedrock. That's how the rain is getting down in underground. But being honest, I really don't recommend it because I've seen the manatee and the alligators do some disgusting things in these waters. So I do not recommend you drink it. Now this water, all the millions of gallons of water coming out of the ground here, it is 72 degrees all the time, year round. Yeah, so when the air is 40 degrees, no matter, it's always 72. The reason is because it's coming out of the ground. It's insulated, right? It's not subject to weather. So that is the key also to this ecosystem. That's why the manatee are here, right? Because of the water temperature. They're very sensitive to temperature. So this is the Blue Grotto for you. It was named by Thomas Edison. Now, if you're wondering why is this water got that gorgeous bluish green glow, right? Well, I'm happy to explain it to you. I looked into it. It's because the clarity of the water is so great. That means the light can get very far into the water and maintain much of its force. So the light can get all the way to the bottom of this spring, which in this case is about 30 feet, where it reflects or refracts off of the white sand. So the white sand down there, which is limestone and maybe like ancient snail shells, that is key, and the clarity is key. The light refracts off of that bottom. It gets to create their own version of the tour. But I really like to because I respect that tree a lot, but also, look at the tree. Do you see that? What does that look like? Besides the turtle. It's a boat, right? Yeah. You see the boat? Yeah. That boat is a replica of the original glass bottom boat. Yep, and it's right there over the spring. So now you're going to be looking at some vents as I spin around here. You can see the water pouring out of the ground. This is all Cypress Spring. Mm-hmm. So the replica of the world famous glass bottom boat down there, the very first one was made in 1878 by a young man. He was a young boy that was in school still. And he had a really terrible idea, right? His idea was to cut a hole in the bottom of his perfectly good boat, right? But he did it anyways, and he outfitted it with a pane of glass. He then started charging people a nickel to take them up and down this waterway, right? And the glass bottom boat tour was born. So that was 1878. His name was Cullum Jones. So a few years later, his idea was commercialized. Right? And I guess the rest is history, right? That's literally how this tour was born. This is a replica of the boat that he made in his dugout canoe. You can see where the glass would have been in the middle. So I really love telling this story. And that's because I was trying to get really proves how a really bad idea could change the world, right? A really bad idea could turn out to be a great idea, despite what everybody tells you. And what's the depth here? This is the largest artesianal spring in the world, which means that the water is more expensive. So it means that the water is coming out naturally without any additional power source. And in this case, that's pretty crazy because 400 to 500 million gallons of water is coming out of there every day. Naturally, just coming out of the ground.
And the depth?
The depth is 50 feet. The entrance to the spring right there, that cave-looking thing, is 6 feet tall. The side of the spring, like the wall, the cave wall, is 140 feet tall. This is the largest artesianal spring in the world, but since we've got some people from New York, I will tell you, there is a spring somewhere in New York that certain times of the year puts out more water than this one. I don't know the name of it, but if you're interested, you might want to look that up. Yeah, for the sake of the tour, I always just say this is the biggest one. But there is one. Oh, there's a guard.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's the guard. We've got over 32 different species of
Alligator guard, right?
I believe that's the speck. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's speckled. Yeah. So really nice to see the guard. We've got several different types of
And
guard.
what is he, about 3-4 feet long?
Probably about 3 feet. Yeah. He looks a little. Everything looks a little bigger than it is for some reason because of clarity. So we've got over 32 different species of fish in this beautiful freshwater. You saw the guard. It's a nice show. We've got bass, perch.
What was the blue one? I saw the blue
Good question. Yeah, the blue one is the giant invasive tilapia. It's really big. I've seen the alligators eating it before. They are invasive. Does anyone know where they come from?
China.
Publix, right?
Publix.
No, they're from South Africa, the Nile, Asia. I've heard all kinds of different stories about how they got here. The one I believe the most is that there was a tilapia farm in the Okeechobee River, and they escaped. That's the one that makes the most sense to me. I've heard other stories like that the eggs were carried here accidentally on the bottom of an albatross. You know, I'm like, I don't know, but I believe the tilapia farm one, but also you should verify that, right? I'll let you guys know when I'm making stuff up. Always, yeah. So now, next up, keep your eyes down there because I need your help finding. There's 3 statues down there. There's no swimming here in the park. But 3 dudes, they get to be in the water all the time. I need your help finding them. 3 gentlemen are down there. Their names are Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon. Can you see the 3 statues? You see them there?
Can't see.
Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. Yeah. They're here. They were placed here for the filming of the popular TV show, I Spy. I Spy. Yeah, it was starred by Bill Cosby, right? Yeah. Originally, there were 13 of these statues down there. So how many did they pull up, guys?
10.
Nailed it. 10. Yep. So these statues are standing tall at 7 feet tall. They are standing in 40 feet deep of water. We do clean them about once a year. And they're made out of a space-age material called fiberglass. So these gents, we call them Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. Good guys to know if you're a boat captain, right? Now, if you want to get a closer look at these guys, you do not need to get wet, right? You can go, there's a Discovery Center right over there where they have a replica of them, so you can get your photo with them. You can give them a hug. Right, they are really pretty cool. We are so lucky.
And they're 7 foot tall and
7
they're
feet tall.
60 foot down.
40 feet down.
40 feet
yeah,
down.
40 feet. Aren't they handsome? So look, folks, the last thing I'm really going to show you on this tour is immediately in front of the boat. That beautiful dock. It's true. That's
You scared him.
Hmm.
Yeah, mother is aggressive. Remember they said it's aggressive. Get out of there. What are you doing? Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, it's old enough. It's not near its mama anymore. Oh, I want to go down there and jump in and grab it.
So cool. It's a sick ass ship. I know. There she blows.